it's a moment, I'll make sure it's an explosion. Cause lately I've been seeing stars, trying to kick out of this chokehold. But it's no holds barred, middle fingers like I'm stone cold.
What is up, everybody? I'm WeTooDeep, that's DJWAVYD. We are here with our NXT CW debut live stream. As that sort of alludes to, we are watching live. It is on the CW. So as you guys are tuning in, make sure you're on the right channel. It's not on USA anymore. WavyD, what are you looking forward to the most out of this episode?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to the Women's World Championship match between Roxanne Perez and Julia. That's what I'm probably looking forward to that the most.
You think that main event, or is tricking Ethan on a main event?
I think Trick and Ethan's good main event just because they got CM Punk as a guest referee, and I think we might get some Drew McIntyre interference.
So I've been hyping this up, saying if you haven't watched NXT, you better start watching now. I want to look at this intro because it already looks fire.
Okay, yeah, but mine's on the intro too.
So I don't know if you saw the new logo. You like the new logo?
I like it. I mean, it's not too far from the other one, but it's
they just took the
silver.
yellow. They took the yellow out of the coloring, which I kind of like.
I like it. It looks a little tougher.
There's Nerdy D's in the chat. I see you. James is in the chat. Look, this is weird for me. I don't like doing live streams because I have to pay attention to the chat.
I don't have access to the chat because I'm on my single laptop. So you're in charge of the chat today.
Yeah, I got you.
Because Lord knows how strong this laptop is.
So as we're starting the show and they're sort of introducing everything, we're going to start this like we always do. Oh, HBK's talking. We'll get over this. Him and Triple H love to start these events by taking on the spotlight. But we're going to start with Let's Get Cooking like we always do before we get to the matches. The Let's Get Cooking this week is what would we consider the greatest thing WWE dropped the ball on? Why we think that? How would we fix it? I'm going to let you start.
Let's see. In my opinion, the biggest thing that WWE dropped the ball on might have been the Nexus.
Okay.
Not getting the win over Cena, Team Cena. Because honestly, with that group of wrestlers, they all went on to go have decently long careers with WWE, most of them, but none of them kind of hit like the mountaintop like they should have. Besides Daniel Bryan, but he got kicked off of Nexus because he went a little extra. But Wade Barrett is probably like the biggest star out of that Nexus group, but even he didn't have a world title. So I think Nexus was the biggest ball they dropped.
Yeah. So mine is going to be Undertaker's just the end of his career in general, but his streak ending. I think Brock Lesnar was the worst pick. The worst, absolute worst pick. Especially with them following up with a win against Bray Wyatt and then a win against Shane McMahon. And I may be a little bit biased because I was at Mania 33, but that felt like the perfect time. Losing to Roman, he essentially retired, left the hat and the shoes in the middle of the ring.
Ooh,
is that a new belt?
Yeah, new tag team championships.
Okay. To finish my thought, though, I felt Roman should have ended the streak and then had Roman turn heel there because he had heat the Raw after Mania 33. Hold on. Are you ready?
Well, are those tag team titles right? I think
it looks like brand new titles for the world, the women's and the men.
Triple H is here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think you're about 2 seconds behind me. So I'm
right now I got Triple H. He's standing on the apron. It's panning the crowd. Now it's a wide shot of now he's stepping into the ring.
Okay, yeah, we're like a second apart.
All right,
So,
but
so
well,
I'm gonna
not
try
too
not
bad.
to spoil anything, but I don't know if I like this. They're wasting time. We only got 2 hours. We got some banger matches tonight.
I pulled up the live stream on my end too. Now I can read some comments. You ready?
Mm.
Are you gonna play the audio through your end? You want to only play the audio on my end so that the fans could like hear some of the TV?
Nah, I'm not risking it at all. This thing getting taken down.
No, they'll take it down if you play video.
Nah, not risking it. Sorry. Are we starting with the women's?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so
I like this.
I guess they were the women's and men's world titles. I thought he said tag titles. I couldn't. I was
Look,
really hearing.
I'm glad they're not tag titles because we already have a clusterfuck on the main roster with our tag division. I don't need another one on the NXT.
See, Julia is what her entrance just screams star power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time seeing her in action. So I saw her against Chelsea Green, but that's nothing too crazy.
Right.
This is my first time watching her. So it's make or break action.
I don't remember if did she fight Mercedes Moné? I don't remember if that was the match I saw of her or
no,
what
it was Stephanie Vacquier who fought Mercedes.
That's what I thought. I don't remember the one match I watched of her. This is the first full live match I watched of her though. So I'm interested to see her in ring.
James said that she did fight Mercedes.
She did? Okay.
Also, James confirmed that it's new world titles for each division.
Interesting.
And he said they fought in Stardom. Roxanne, I think right now is on a career-defining run right now as far as NXT wrestlers goes. I think she's had one of the better title runs especially of the women of lately.
Right. So just to sort of introduce everyone who's watching how this is going to go, we're going to, of course, respond to the show as it happens, but we're not going to melter this thing and try to tell you guys each move. I'm assuming you guys are watching the show. So what I want to do, James has mentioned baddie of the night. That's not a slap and meat thing. That's a casual wrestling show thing. So if tomorrow, if Nerdy D wants to run that, we got some craziness happening because it's Hear Me Out Star Wars edition, so it's already gonna be pretty fucking insane. But if he wants to include baddie of the night for NXT tomorrow, he can. That's up to him.
I found out how to look at the chat easier.
On the actual streaming thing.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier that way. But we're obviously gonna respond to the show as it happens. Talk about that. I gave WavyD the ability to come up with anything he wants to talk about the entire night. I don't know where that's going to lead. The only other thing we're going to talk about is at the end of the show, where I'm going to debut our new Thirsty Tuesday bracket. And we're going to walk down each of our 16 competitors we each picked. But that's at the end of the 2 hours.
All I'm saying, Raw and SmackDown is lucky Roxanne's on NXT right now. Because if she's on the main roster, she went baddie tonight every week.
So I do want to bring up that question because I know a lot of people still consider NXT developmental. What's your thoughts on that, first off? And then secondly, do you see Roxanne still getting caught up, or is she going to stick on that on NXT? Who do you think wins this match, too?
Crap, this is tough. Cause I know Stephanie's waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Roxanne gets another W. I think Roxanne hangs around NXT until the end of the new year. Until the end of the year, and then I think she makes a possible run. Actually, no, I think she stays at NXT until Mania.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking until Mania season because I'm thinking we might get maybe some type of triple threat at the big Takeover event. or is that maybe a little too far away?
Mm-hmm.
Like Roxanne, Julia, Stephanie.
Yeah, I think Stand and Deliver is going to be a triple threat. It
You
may be a
got
fatal
Cora
four-way.
Jade.
It may be a fatal four-way if Jada Parker gets involved.
Yeah, you also got Cora Jade waiting in the wings.
Is she healthy yet?
I don't know. She posted like she's healthy.
Nikita Lyons is back. I hope she don't ever show back on TV though. I'm kind of tired of her. But
yeah, she got double knee brace on.
I mean, to be honest, so does Dakota Kai, and she can join my TV whenever she wants.
Ever since Julia got added to the roster, like there's this page on Twitter. All they do is post like WWE like thirst traps of divas.
Yeah,
Not divas, but women wrestlers.
Yeah.
Julia been up there every single day.
Julia every day. These
Yeah.
gooners. We're gonna talk about Junkyard James' comment here. Cool thing is I can pull this thing up here.
Tequila, you right, Tequila.
Now can I move
It's
this up? Yeah, so basically says to answer the Let's Get Cooking, he says the biggest failure is them backstabbing Bret Hart. What's your thoughts on that?
You heard it here first. Bret Hart's overrated. Okay.
Overrated?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bret Hart's overrated. He's
Absolutely.
Overrated. He is not the greatest there ever was of all time. Greatest there will be. He's overrated. We're at a commercial break right now, so
yeah,
I can spit some fire to you guys. It's a hot take, but Bret Hart is overrated. He can't really talk at all. You know what I'm saying? He's a terrible promo. He's boring. He's stale. Can he wrestle? Sure. Is his wrestling outdated? Yeah, I think he can get out wrestled by anybody nowadays. It's kind of like the basketball thing where it's like you take like freaking like Bob Pettit, you put him in the league today, he's gonna be like outshined. Like, can Bret like wrestle with people today? Sure, but if you want to take what he did during his career versus what they do now, I don't think Bret will really be keeping up. Like, it'll take him time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Bret's overrated.
I agree, and I don't know. I blame the casual fan base for this. They're starting to turn me against Gunther. I don't like this, but Gunther and Bret Hart remind me of the same person. Very good technically between the ropes, but their promos fucking suck. I just you can't sell me to watch the match. It's crazy. But
a hot take: is Bret Hart even the best out of the whole Hart family tree, or the extended tree?
So so I'm assuming extended. You're including
Tyson Kidd.
I would say Owen was better. Owen the Bulldog was better.
Davey Boy Smith.
I think what's Natty's
Natalia?
Shit, Natty might be better than Bret. Yeah, I don't like Bret Hart. I think he's a crybaby to me too. I can't get with that.
Yeah, there's my Bret Hart slander. Clip it, put it online wherever you want. He's overrated though, and Bret Hart overrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if Vince had to screw him over because he wasn't gonna do business, do what you gotta do.
That's my whole thing. You didn't get backstabbed, Bret. You were offered a way to end you winning the match and vacating the title, and you decided not to do that. So I mean, what was Vince supposed to do? Let you walk on the TV in WCW with his belt?
And also, what happened with Lunger Blaze earlier that year, the year before, whatever it was,
right?
Where she dropped the title in the garbage over on WCW. Who's to say Bret wouldn't do the same thing? So Vince had to protect his assets. You know what I'm saying? If he had to go business for WWF, he had to go business for WWF. Yeah, all the Bret Hart slander. Not even slander. It's not even slander.
It's just I don't.
Let's see. Don't sign man to a 20-year contract and then not pay the man.
First off, if you get in a 20-year contract, you broke that contract first because you were talking, and Vince wanted you to get out of there. Like, oh no, sounds like a bunch of Vince sympathy. Nah, this ain't even about Vince McMahon. I mean, it might be something Wavy might be a Vince sympathizer, but
yeah, it was that documentary did nothing good for Vince McMahon. All right, it was a hit piece.
Nah, come on now, it wasn't a hit piece.
It's okay. So it was supposed to tell us about the real Vince McMahon. All right. So they glossed over the fact that he was abused as a kid and assaulted by his mom and stepdad. They glossed over it. They mentioned it in like 2 sentences.
Right.
Dive a little deeper.
So I agree. I agree with that. They could have expounded on that as to maybe why Vince acted the way he did, because his dad didn't really give 2 shits about him. If you went into that, though, expecting to get the full story on who Vince McMahon was, I'm sorry, you were going to be heartbroken. Hulk Hogan told us that on episode 1. You're not going to get the real. I don't think Vince McMahon knows who the real Vince McMahon is. He's lived his entire life as a gimmick. So, and I think that's one thing non-wrestlers don't understand about wrestlers is that most of them stay in character. Sorry, James has commented something long as shit. Just like WWE ceased and assisting Daniel Bryan, and then the next day trademarking Yes. No, bro, the Yes movement was a WWE creation. How are they going to not allow? Like, yes, I'm not going to let Bryan, especially after your whole wife went out there and shit on the company after they put them in the Hall of Fame. I don't know. Sorry. That was a WWE creation.
Tell Tony Khan to protect his IP. That's all I'm going to tell you.
That's exactly. Just because Tony don't trademark doesn't mean WWE shouldn't. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to need them to pick up the pace in this match.
But back to the doc for a second. They did a really good job, I think, of touching on the Vince and Shane relationship a little bit. I definitely feel like they could have touched a little bit more on it, but they did a really good job of kind of like I feel like Shane walked out of that documentary looking the best out of the whole family.
I mean, the best looking was Stephanie, but that's a different topic.
True. And also, they didn't dive into the Vince and Linda stuff at all. Because we know damn well Vince and Linda have been living separately for like the last decade.
Yeah, that was awkward because when Linda showed up in the little subtitle, she was like Vince's wife. I'm like, bro, they ain't been together in 4 years.
At least. Ooh, that was a nice little suplex.
So the way I look at it, I heard someone put it this way. That was Netflix's way of making a documentary for people who have never watched wrestling before. Had no idea about anything. I think us wrestling fans were highly disappointed because it was stuff we already knew, but it wasn't made for us.
But it was the way it was advertised.
Yeah, I think they advertised it wrong, but
and also,
I was going to say Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons, who was the director, he's very known for in his documentaries to have a lot of bias.
Yeah.
So I really didn't take what was said with a grain of salt, especially when you got guys like Hogan being interviewed. I like Taker, but he's going to protect Vince. So,
they surrounded the documentary with a bunch of yes men.
Yeah,
the one person who played kind of down the middle was actually Dave Meltzer. I give Dave Meltzer a lot of shit, but he was kind of like the fact checker, kind of even keel kind of guy.
My problem with Dave is that I felt that he was a little bit biased, to be honest.
You're not lying, James. You're not lying. They came to me on Tuesday. It ain't my birthday.
Tony Atlas was a good interview. Tony Atlas
was the best. He told us straight up. He was like, "Yeah, back in the day, we used to hit women." I was like, "Yo, you're wild."
Bro, that dude was crazy. That dude was wilding.
Hell no. Yeah, this match is cooking right now, though. They're picking it up. This match is cooking.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I feared with starting with this was Julie. They had to show Julia's strength, which is that Japanese style, which starts very slow and then picks up the pace.
Oh my god! Look at they sold a destroyer. James, saw that? They sold a destroyer.
Holy shit!
They freaking sold a destroyer, James. You see this?
You mean you don't have to pop up every time one happens? Someone tell the Lucha Bros when they get here they got to start selling moves. I guess since I brought it up, what do you think about Tony Khan? You know, you talking about WWE ceasing and desisting over there, James. WWE doing or AEW, you know, shit. Ooh. AEW adding time to Phoenix. Let's let them go. Y'all said y'all were different, but y'all doing the same thing Vince did.
Now, one person who was missing from this documentary was Jim Ross. Where was Jim Ross?
That's a good question.
Because even Jim Ross said that nobody approached him. He let out a statement.
Part of me wonders, because this was filmed in like 2020, 2021, if maybe like the Vince, because it was supposed to be about Vince before this whole Janelle Grant shit came out. And I wonder if Vince had like a, hey, don't get anyone from AEW involved because I want this to be just in-house guys. And then shit hit the fan, and they also promoted it like
interference. I think that's Stephanie. I was assuming it's Stephanie. I'm not gonna lie, they took a little too long to get the spot done, but
you said what?
Pop Rocks.
Who
interfered with it? It had to be Stephanie,
bro.
The move was like a double underhook DDT. That screams Indies.
It's Cora.
Oh,
let's go.
Yo, what I tell y'all, start of the show.
Cora's back, baby. I'm already happy.
Not gonna lie, that makes a lot more sense than being Stephanie. That makes a lot more sense. And also that this plays into the fatal 4-way match at Stand and Deliver.
Cora's back, and she's back with her buddy, and they're both heels. I like it. And there's connectivity to previous story.
I've been thinking that Cora's going to return for a little bit because they got a little more active on social media lately. They post a lot of TikToks and a bunch of stuff together.
James, what are you talking about? That was a great finish.
It kept Julia looking strong. It kept Roxanne. No, not a clean finish because you make Roxanne look. You make Julia look weak.
Who's that?
Phil Brooks.
That's the boy. That's Philly. At first, I thought
the best in the world.
Oh, Blue Thunderbomb said Julia was buried.
Buried
I'm sorry.
where?
That's not being buried. That was a protected finish to keep her. You know.
Ooh, this is my match of the night right here. Match of the night right here.
That's about to be. This is about to show you what a street fight should be.
Wesley versus Zachary Wentz is about to be match of the night. Okay, just like it was at No Mercy.
Look, I'm just saying, if we were doing Baddie of the Night tonight, Cora would be on there.
You know, it's great. So I went to an XT event last year. Remember, I went to XT Deadline, and the crazy part was Cora like came back or returned, but she got hurt like 2 weeks later.
Right.
But like also because the arena I was in, I couldn't tell who it was because there was no overhead.
There was no. You're right.
So where I was like, "Who the freak is that?" I was like, "Is that?" And I couldn't tell with the music, but then her name popped up on the Tron behind her.
Right.
It said Cora or whatever. I was like, oh shoot, she's returning.
James trolling right now. I mean, if Bianca's on the show, absolutely baddie of the night.
Yo, okay, so I put the rules in the chat the other day. Okay, they need to be live. Okay, so here's the rules. Okay, you gotta be live in the ring, ringside, on the ramp, or on the stage, or in a live backstage segment, or a pre-recorded in arena like interview, like kind of like how Gunther does in the stands. Okay, it cannot be promotional ads for Slim Jim or other stuff like that, and it
So
cannot be
here's my problem.
and it cannot be re-aired media stuff. So like the Roman Cody stuff only
Right.
valid the first
Right.
time.
Which is fine. The problem is you made these rules because I was vowing, me and Nerdy were vowing for one Bianca Belair in a advertising for, it wasn't the Cardi B ad that we were fighting for. It was the ad with her and Jade advertising Bad Bloods that they were going to be the hosts. I think that should count.
That does not count.
I don't know.
Saying pretty soon you guys are going Bianca Belair on Bad Night just because she's in the intro to the show, the video package that intros the show. Or the Then Now Forever. She's in the stars. You see Bianca's highlight in the stars. Pretty soon that's gonna come from Bad Night. I got to put my foot down with this shit.
See, the problem is this is that Michael Jordan effect that Bianca's got to be doing flips and giggles. And all the, she's got to be like doing 10 times more than what, Piper Niven got to do to get on the damn list.
Thank you, James. It isn't part of the show. It's an ad. Okay.
It's an ad promoting the show that's coming up. I don't know. I think it should count.
No, her Slim Jim ad does not count.
And no one said the Slim Jim ad should count. First off, they aired the Slim Jim ad like 40 times, so that breaks one of his other clearly defined rules. But I don't know. I think the first time they aired it, her and Jade should have been. I don't know. I just think because we're going to get more cinematic in our programming once we move to Netflix, we're not going to have a bunch of in the ring backstage segments. So,
where did I put it? Because I want to give a shout out to our baddies of the night last night who didn't get a chance because we did get a winner actually.
Did we?
According to the votes in the Raw chat last night, so the baddie of the night nominees were Liv Morgan, Kathy Kelly, Rhea Ripley, and Isla Dawn.
Okay.
With a winning total of 33% of the votes, Isla Dawn was the Raw baddie of the night.
Bro, I really question this community sometimes.
Hey, she had 4 votes. Liv Morgan had 3 votes. Kathy had 3 votes. Rhea had 2. Isla Dawn had 4. Hey, Big Mike vote for Isla Dawn. Your faction buddy, Mike, vote for Isla Dawn.
Look, he's a free man. He can do whatever he wants. I just question some of y'all.
So B Master, shout out to B Master, loyal Side Meat podcast listener, B Master. Brother Sam, I don't know who Brother Sam is, but shout out to you, Brother Sam. Rhea had 2 votes by Side Beast and Ridge 24. Kathy had 3 votes by Starry Night, yourself, and
Starry Night knows what's up.
And then Liv voted.
We playing video games backstage now?
Dead Chef, James, and BG Cross. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the nation of D-Generation.
Right. So I want to pause for a minute. Are these motherfuckers really doing pregame prep by playing 2K?
Not a bad idea, though. You can only watch so much tape.
Hey, and this is the answer for you, Nerdy D. This is where Austin Theory's been the last 2 weeks, is promoting this match that they're about to have. So,
Shout out to the nation of DJWAVYD.
Mm.
They'll say proud members, Captain DJWAVYD. Oh, we'll say we got Ava and CM Punk. Shout out Star Knight. We appreciate you joining the chat tonight.
Lexus.
Yo, that beard getting fire every week.
Bro, people be hating on the beard. It's crazy.
Yeah, that fade with a star.
Mm.
Also, to the viewers, sorry for my bad camera quality tonight. You know, say it's a secondary setup. Usually, I'm back there. My setup is back there. You know what I'm saying? But I bust out the laptop. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got that maybe 1080 basic 1080p instead of that 4K crispness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The lighting isn't quite there. Some makeshift lighting, so you know I can't look as cute for y'all tonight as I usually do. But you know, shout out to the nation of DJWAVYD, led by yours truly, Wavy D, right hand bestie, level up Lauren, all right, and then my backup crew, all right. We got James, we got we got Ryder, and we got I should remember his name in chat because it's different. Bobby Sherwood.
Bobert.
Yeah, I was trying to remember his Discord name.
Yeah, it's all right. Y'all can keep growing. The true OGs of this community, we stick together. No. But who's winning this match?
The authority.
Who's winning this match?
Wesley, because he lost at No Mercy, and I think Wesley because it's a TNA NXT mashup match. Unless also if he wins, then they get a rubber match afterwards.
So my thinking was, if West wins, it's now 1-1, and they could end it at Bound for Glory, which is in 3 weeks. It's before Halloween Havoc. So that's what I was thinking on that.
I love this little promo between them. Like
that promo was fire.
Thing.
Yeah, this is about to show you what a real street fight's supposed to look like. Not that shady shit where blood and shit have to. I mean, we're probably going to see blood, but they're not going to overuse it like some companies do.
Hey, shout out to AW. You know what I'm saying? We're going strong right now. Shout out to AW. I'll agree. Willow is the street fight queen right now. She like a walk-in Dudley boy. She's a Dudley girl. It's crazy. This show has like a pay-per-view feel right now. Right. Like on TV. So when they go commercial break, I get so confused for a second.
Yeah. All right, so we got another commercial here. I'm sure you can come up with something to talk about. What's something you want to talk about? We talked about the documentary. We talked about, I'm sure you can come up with something fire on the spot.
I mean, pretty much. I was just gonna say like, fuck Sean Ross Sapp.
Hey, I feel that.
That's pretty much what's on my mind. That's a good question. I mean, we could do since we're doing a live show tonight, we could do our predictions for Bad Blood.
I was thinking about that too. All right, so 5 matches. Gunther don't have a match, does he?
Nope.
Him and
Thank
Sammy
gosh.
was never made official.
Thank
All right,
gosh.
so so we'll start with
Liv Rhea.
Liv Rhea. Yeah, we'll start there.
All right, Liv Rhea. Dom is in the shark cage. It's for the women's world title. So what tells me based off my history of watching wrestling is that Dom is going to find some way to wiggle out of the shark cage and cause some shenanigans, or he's going to drop something from there that Liv's going to use. So, question: I know he's in a shark cage, but is the match a DQ match or not? I assume it's regular rules. Just he's in a shark
I
cage.
think it's regular rules.
So what I'm thinking is, I think Liv gets the win again.
Okay.
I don't think Rhea goes over until War Games or Survivor Series or whatever.
So you think it continues past this?
Yeah, I mean, because if Rhea wins it, where do they go from there? Really, right?
So the way I was thinking was Rhea wins. I'm not sure where the immediate story goes, but I'm just thinking Triple H is booking for WrestleMania right now. And so I think based on the Royal Rumble poster, I think it was the Royal Rumble poster.
Yeah.
They had Rhea and Bianca on that poster. And so I'm thinking he's booking towards that match. Now, obviously they could wait till, like he said, a War Games to get Rhea the title. But I think that's where he's headed, is that match. I just don't know necessarily what more they can do with this either way who wins. It's actually starting to get a little bit tiring.
And also, depending who wins, what they do afterwards. Like, there's not really much going on Raw in the women's division outside of Rhea and Liv. Like, does Rhea win and she faces up against, like, the Pure Fusion Collective?
Please don't ever do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't put the PFC in the world title picture. Come on now.
4 strong women. You don't want to see 4 strong women? Rhea versus the stud line?
You want me to turn the TV off?
Imagine Rhea or imagine Liv and Dom versus the stud line.
I can't. That just sounds awful.
I've been seeing rumors of new members for the Judgment Day. So someone floated the idea of AJ Styles.
No.
And Raquel Gonzalez as Liz Muscle.
Okay. And I wouldn't hate that.
My final bid is Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan wins.
Okay. I'm going Rhea. I just have a feeling that that's what's going to happen.
Okay, what about Damian and Finn?
So this is the match I thought they should have used the shark cage for and put Rhea in it, because you could play into history with, Rhea pretending to be China and breaking out of the cage.
One minute. We got Lola Vice and Jay Parker on screen.
Look, all the men everywhere just stopped caring what we were saying. Lonnie.
Ooh.
This is baddie of the night right here.
This is literally a baddie night in one picture. What's your backup plan?
Me.
Tyson. Let's see. So since Damian and Finn, since it's like a non-title match or whatever, does Damian get a little bit of payback?
I think Finn's winning.
Just to keep them looking stronger?
Yeah, I think the Judgment Day gets involved, and I think this is he's going to have to get some. I personally think where they may take this is the War Games match itself.
Who's
And,
Damien get for his partners?
That's, I guess, what we need to ask. And at first, I would say he can go and get the Lucha Bros, but that's not going to happen. Maybe.
Also, are we doing a men's and a women's, or just a men's this year? Because I don't see anything lined up with the women's unless you do, sadly, the stud line versus the dancers and Lyra.
I don't know. We probably are going to end up getting two of them. I don't. Y'all know how I feel about War Games. Fucking hate that game.
Well, one thing is we get stud line and a fourth person. I don't know who the fourth would be, but I think we get them versus the dancers, Lyra, maybe
Zelina?
a Becky Lynch return.
Or Zelina?
No, Zelina makes sense, but is that no star power?
There's really no star power on that division, to be honest with you. Natty? No.
Oh, shoot. I mean, it is in Canada. Oh, crap. You talked me into it. Fuck. We're getting Italian War Games here.
It's in Western Canada. We're going to get Kenny Omega.
Tyson Kidd return? So give me Finn Balor.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Finn as well. What's next? Who else is on the show? I'm trying to save that main event for the main event. Who else is on this show?
Nia and Bailey.
Bailey.
Give me. Now, do we get a finish and then the cash in, or they cash in and it turns the match to a triple threat?
I think we're going to get a finish then the cash in. I think Nia is going to win
because of Naomi.
I think Naomi's turning.
So Naomi turn, Nia wins, Tiffany cashes in.
Yes.
Also, we're missing out on a great faction right now.
What's that?
Tiffany Stratton and Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, where's my musical at?
Yo, that
would be the greatest musical. That would be the greatest musical since High School Musical.
High School Musical 1.
Yeah.
No, number 3 was trash.
You said number 3?
Yeah, I can't even tell you a single song from number 3.
Yeah, same. 2 is my favorite, but
I like 2 the most from like a movie perspective.
Right.
But I like number 1 as far as the music.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, like in High School Musical 2, Troy definitely should have picked Sharpay. Like Homegirl tried to set up his future and like put him on.
No, that's toxic. No, she was terrible. She was toxic, my dude.
No,
it's team. Shit. What the fuck was her name? Gabriella. Team Gabby all the way.
Bro, Sharpay got him into open gym runs with NBA players, and he held his own. And they're like, "Damn, you actually pretty good. We're scouting you. We're keeping an eye on you."
You know, they couldn't afford tables, so
you try to add a little more street fight feel to it.
So let's talk about James' little comment here. He made it about 10 minutes ago. I guess AEW's 5th year anniversary is tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool. That's good for them. Hope that.
We do another live stream.
Now he's flying home tomorrow.
Damn, where was he at?
He's in Baltimore right now.
He's big chiller. All right, man. I gotta plug my charger in.
All right. I'll try to hold down the fort. These commercial breaks are killing me.
Ooh.
All right, so
Shout out to AW, 5 years strong.
you said you think Nia wins?
Nia wins. Tiffany cashes in.
Okay. Let's talk about Roman Cody versus Jacob and Solo.
I think Jacob and Solo win.
Okay.
Because I think they win because you gotta keep them looking strong. Because right now Roman's kind of just been fucking them up by himself, and then also you kind of need a reason for Roman to have to like try to turn to family.
Yeah.
And also if Cody loses, it's kind of like another like I told you so from Kevin Owens almost.
So my question is, do you think Kevin and Randy get involved?
Maybe if the other two get involved, and then kind of Kevin bumps Cody in the match or something,
Yeah.
or strikes him by accident. It costs him the match, maybe.
I could see a world where it's Kevin versus Cody for the title at Survivor Series. It's in Canada. You need Kevin Owens on the card. I could see that world.
Do you put Kevin over at that point?
No. That's if he's under contract. I think his contract ends at the end of this month. So I think that's why we don't quite know what's going on with him.
We got a little Shane McMahon spot. Boom.
This was one match I wish we had picture-in-picture for.
Oh, not facts.
They just blanked out the sound, or am I tripping?
Yeah, they blanked it out. Probably too much holy shit's going on. I mean, is CW going to T14? Does that mean we keep the holy shits in there if it goes T14?
You would hope.
Is it NXT that's going T14, or was it Raw or SmackDown that was going T14?
So this was originally, I guess, on the TV guide. Last week it was listed as TV 14. I don't know what it's at right now. I don't know the rules either on what's allowed in TV 14.
Ooh. I think you get one F-bomb before it turns into rated R, right?
That's a good question. I don't know.
At least as far as movies, I think that's what it is. Movies get one F-bomb at 14, and then once you get two F-bombs, it goes to rated R.
All right, so let's talk about our main event for Bad Blood. Punk Drew, who's winning?
Drew McIntyre. Right? I think
that makes the most sense because that puts him in a position where he can go face Gunther again. But I think that's going to be Braun's breaker spot. So, I mean, I could see a world where Punk wins. I just don't know what good that'll do for Drew.
Ooh. I mean, and then, so where do the two go afterwards? Where do the two go afterwards? Like, say if Drew wins, where does Drew go after, and where does Punk go after?
I think no matter what happens, Punk's going after Seth when he comes back.
Well, but you got to finish the Seth versus Bronson thing first. You think that that's just like a few weeks or whatever? I'm assuming CM Punk, like, you know, when he loses, he's gonna be off TV for a few weeks.
What I want Punk to do is to form a faction with guys like Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, some sort of like new NWO type faction. Um, that people don't give a fuck about the rules type shit. But Punk's a corporate kiss ass now, so
I definitely see CM Punk losing the match, and then oh, he missed the table. He missed the table on that spot. Oh, the Brock Lesnar guy's front row. Oh, you see that replay?
yeah, that's crazy. Well, I like Wes's pants.
Yeah, they're fly.
This heel Wes Lee is really good.
I told you when it first happened. People weren't sure yet. I told them. Yeah, so I see CM Punk losing, taking me like a month or so off to sell the injuries of Hell in a Cell. And then they finished up like you're saying the Seth and Bronson feud, and then run Punk versus Seth. Finally,
Yeah, I think Punk Seth has to be the Mania match. As for where Drew goes, I have no earthly idea. The title picture feels locked up to me with Braun and Gunther. So maybe he gets drafted, goes after Cody, traded or something.
Ooh, you think Punk is out until Rumble?
Could be.
And then he returns to cost Seth the Rumble.
Could be.
Nice little low blow. Ooh, the chain to the forehead. Another chain shot to the forehead. Boom. 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 Ducky, ducky, quack, quack. He's out of control right now.
This man just pulled out a shucky ducky quack quack.
He about hit him with a meteor with the chain wrapped around his knees. Called it. Nice finish to the match. Okay.
Right. So as far as like street fights go, it was a little bit cleaner than I thought it would be.
Speaking of clean, Monday we got that dumpster fight, or Friday?
Yeah,
no, Monday.
On Friday.
Friday dumpster fight and ladder match, right?
And the ladder match.
Yeah.
For the tag team titles on Friday. Nashville about to become Trashville.
Who do you think's going to the dumpster fight? Meechin or Chelsea Green?
Meechin's winning.
Do you think we get Meechin in a push towards the title at some point? Meechin versus Tiffany?
Possibly.
As maybe like a Royal Rumble opponent?
Yeah, I could see that.
Meechin's been kind of she's been killing it lately.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to Meechin, me and Yim, I call her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I saw this on TikTok. Would you rather have a Where's My Hug At son or a He Knows We're Home At daughter?
Say that one more time.
Would you rather have a Where's My Hug At son or a He Knows Where Home Is At daughter? If you don't know what either one is, I can explain it to you.
Yeah, explain that for me, but also for the listeners who may not know what the fuck you just said.
All right, so Where My Hug At? You know, so we all know that guy.
Like an effeminate, like little like in his feelings type guy, or
you know what I'm saying? We all know that guy. You know what I'm saying? Who's not the best with the ladies,
right?
You know, say he's a little bit of a cornball or like that super senior who talks to the freshmen. You know, say like, yo, where my hug at?
Right.
Let's say one of those, or he knows where home is at daughter. So one of those is the ones who say he knows where home is at, or he knows what's home, is the girls who like let their men cheat on them, but their reasoning is like, yeah, at the end of the day he knows where home is.
Right.
At the end of the day he's with me, even though he cheats on me every single day. At the end of the day, he knows he comes back home. Kind of she is like walked over.
That's tough. Give us your answer first. Let me see what you guys say.
I'd probably say, "Where's my hug at, son?"
I was leaning that direction too.
You can change that pretty easily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All it takes is a little bit of a glow up. You know
A little
what I'm
bit of
saying?
confidence.
Yeah, like one or two biddies, and like, you know what I'm saying, he's not like that no more.
Right.
And that kind of stops at high school. When you're like he knows where home is, that kind of dog. That's a lifestyle at that point. Like,
Right.
you used to be cheating on type shit. Like, gay son or thought daughter?
You said gay son or thought daughter?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm gonna pick thought daughter because that's typically a phase.
I don't know. I saw someone on Twitter. They said either way, I'm still getting some.
Shit.
So Twitter is dark, bro. Twitter is dark.
It is dark.
Nah, I'll take the gay son. At least that way, I'm not having a teenage. I'm not being a young grandfather. I'm not taking care of a baby at a young age. There's a gay son not getting nobody pregnant.
I feels you.
Which wrestler's career would you rather have? Would you rather have a Bobby Lashley career? You know, say you have pretty good success in numerous companies. You know, say you're not quite at the mountaintop as far as like being like the man of the company, but you're still a world champion.
Right. You're not the guy, but you're a guy.
Exactly, and you don't really have too much of an injury history. Bobby Lashley hasn't really been injured like that. Or would you rather be like a Edge, Adam Copeland? Where for certain points of the time you are the guy of a company, and you had a long career, but you also had injury real career that took off half your career. But you go down as one of the best of all time.
I'd probably pick Bobby Lashley.
Lashley.
I'd rather have that Bobby Lashley career.
Okay. Ooh, the Miz is here?
Yes, sir.
He tried our truth last night.
Yeah, I kind of missed that. I fell asleep at like 9:30.
So the tag team match started. Truth was in the ring. Miz was on ringside, was on the apron, and Karrion Kross was just talking to him the whole match. And then as soon as Miz tagged in, he turned around and like low blowed our truth or whatever, kicked him, and then fed him back into the wolves.
They booing him?
Yeah.
Heel Miz is the best Miz, so I'm glad we.
No facts. Miz TV. Chicago. Facts.
We get my man Oba, or we getting Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, both of them.
Both.
Does this old Femi hit Miz with the big boom boom?
Who?
Yeah, he's getting the Miz rub.
Yeah,
Ooh.
traded PG. Yeah, it just said at the top TV PG.
Who? Yeah, I see that too. Who? Who? I was surprised we didn't see Kara in the chat today. She's probably working. That girl work like 5 jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, he do a little Ric Flair strut to the ring.
Bro, this man is the definition of aura.
Yo, that shirt is clean, though. That shirt clean.
This man, the next big thing. This is like Brock Lesnar level of potential here.
Oh, the family looking clean. Shucky ducky quack quack. Tony D'Angelo. So, real question: does Tony D'Angelo's gimmick work on the main roster?
It could if Triple H knew how to book. The problem with it is it requires a lot of backstage and cinematic stuff, and Triple H doesn't seem interested in putting a lot of investment into that. But I also think I'm going to go back to this conversation that I asked when Roxanne was on. I don't think we'll get a lot of call-up. I think that's sort of a thing of the past. I think they're going to keep NXT pretty much the same roster. I think every now and then at like a draft, 2 or 3 may get drafted. But I don't think like we're going to just have random call-outs throughout the year like we used to. I think they want to try to keep some familiarity with the brand to build a viewership.
Gentlemen, welcome. I will start with the challenger. We've seen your preparation, and you've admitted that you are afraid of facing Nova again. What is going to make this match different than No Mercy?
Yeah, what's going to make it different?
All my life, I've been a guy to strike fear in the hearts of others. Rough up a few wise guys, fix a few problems. But over, he dominates the game and everything.
So you saw the reports that HBK is potentially looking to pass on creation to CM Punk when CM Punk calls it a career.
Say that one more time. I heard like.
So when CM Punk is ready to call it a career, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and take like a backstage role, HBK said that he wants CM Punk to like, take his air of like NXT.
Should Punk sort of be the next guy to that's what I've always thought he should be. Is that once Punk should have like the McIntyre feud, then the Seth feud, and then go and control NXT and help the Young Guns. That's what he wanted to do with AEW. He never wanted to win that title. So I think that's what he's always wanted to do.
Yo, low key, if I was kind of WWE, the way I would kind of like arrange things and kind of set things up for the future, I would have like my Raw and SmackDown. I would have NXT. If I was TKO, I would buy TNA.
Okay.
And I would run NXT as my developmental for like college athletes, like brand new wrestlers. And I'll run TNA as like the indie guys who make a little bit of a name for themselves. And have TNA be the indie guy, like stepping stone for WWE. The AEW, like the performance center or the training grounds for the indie wrestlers.
So maybe like
for the established kind of guys, or guys.
Right. So have TNA be sort of like the brand that sort of gets them trained for that WWE style.
Well, yeah, and then NXT is where you train from the ground up.
Right.
like the college athletes that you recruit every year.
I could see them do. I don't think they'll go that route.
Kind of like having like two developmental territories almost. Kind of like how they used to have OVW and then the other one was it
FCW,
the purple one.
Evolve.
No, well, not Evolve. It was back when Jim Cornette was running shit.
Ooh,
Because Maven went back and forth between the two.
right.
But yeah, OVW, FCW, kind of like that, where you got two breeding grounds, and then you put CM Punk, kind of like the next guy in charge of NXT, and then you have AJ Styles be your TNA guy, your TNA like HBK. I'll say he's made to the very top of both the Indies and WWE. Kind of have him and maybe like a Billy Gunn kind of run creative over there, like running like coaching and developing talent over there.
Mm.
Or
This man Oba is just fire on the mic. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. This may be a hot take. Obafemi's the best person that come out of NXT.
Oba's the what?
The best person to come out of NXT in terms of like
From the ground up.
From the ground up, he's the best that they've trained. He just took to it, and he doesn't feel like he just came out of college athletics. He felt like he did this before. I don't know. There's just something about him that.
It's fine, kind of airy sometimes, or kind of weird, or like almost like conspiracy-ish.
Mm.
Is where like say like WWE is like do like a promo or like a video package or a documentary, and it's like 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 for example like Kevin Owens, like how he like they found him like in a crowd, like some random crowd at like a WWE show back like 2010 or whatever. Like they find him in the crowd of like some random pay-per-view, or
right.
like AJ Styles, or not AJ Styles, AJ Lee is like a random person in the crowd, and then like or like Corey Jade or something,
Right.
And they find these guys at like autograph signings, and they just have like videos of them, and they use like 17 years later when they're like fucking superstars. I would imagine they just have like a huge library of like the events or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the wrestler was like, "Hey, I was at so and so event like in like 2007 or whatever," and then they go through like the whole pay-per-view, try to see if they can find like a video of them.
Right.
They even did for people like Edge when Edge was like fucking like 16 years old. He was at like some house show in Canada, and they fucking had like a video of him in the crowd. Oh, here's Cora.
Okay. Is that girl Jada?
Is that right? Is that wrestling attire? That shit might slip off.
Yeah, it's her wrestling gear.
I don't know. The sleeves seem like they might come off. I can hold you. But yeah, you know it's thick when you can see it from the front. I keep hearing like the Discord messages, but I'm not getting it. Oh. That shit was like, Jay Parker should have fucking smoke show. I tried to tell Dutch to hop in the chat. Yeah, where he at? I tried to find it the other day, but I couldn't find it. It was my early predictions for WrestleMania matchups this year. Oh, I wish I could find it. See like what I had right. So who's like your top 5 standouts right now at NXT that you're waiting for? Wait, get that next chance at the main roster.
So the 5 I think are ready for the main roster.
Yeah, you're waiting for them to get their chance.
Roxanne, Thea Hale. I'd say Trick is ready. Ethan, and I'd say Oba. I think all 5 are ready. But I don't think we'll have call-ups anymore. I think at the draft they'll just take roster spots. I think that what they want to do with NXT is create a familiar top of the card that get the casual fans to watch. People that they can build behind. So Kalani Jordan, Oba, and them that people want to watch for, and then sort of build that mid card up. What they should be doing with SmackDown and Raw. Raw's kind of doing that. SmackDown definitely not. But yeah, I think those 5 are the most ready to be like the next big thing.
So I know a lot of times we say that we're looking for new guys to kind of like grab that brass ring and kind of like move the company forward, or kind of like come and get their spot. Do you feel like WWE tends to hold on to the old talent too long and not push the young guys enough, or you think the young guys are hungry enough to kind of grab that brass ring, as some might say?
I don't think that brass ring narrative is what's going on. I think a lot of it is just Triple H has stories he wants to tell, and I don't think it's neither of the two. I just think Triple H has a direction he wants to go, and at times that means he has to hold certain people back, so that he can tell the stories that he wants to tell. I think he tells stories. He takes too long to tell stories, personally. Like Live in Rio shouldn't be a year-long fucking thing, but it's probably gonna end up being. So yeah, I also think he's really failed at building the what next. So he does a very good job. So Cody won the title, which is fine, but what next? You never built the what next for Cody. And so that's why we're sort of struggling in his story right now.
Since he does like these like year-long storyline or build-ups or whatever, say if someone gets hurt, like a Dragunov, he's out for 6 to 9 months. Now what's Triple H gonna do for like what's
glad you mentioned that. I part of me believes that this injury may really hurt Dragunov, because he's going to be irrelevant for the next 6 to 9 months, and I don't know if he ever recovers from that. I think the push was trying to get him ready to face Gunther. That's like a Mania level match. We may have to wait till like SummerSlam next year now to get it. Who do you think wins this one?
Bro,
it's
baddies of the night everywhere.
Right? Kalani's out there now.
Give me Fatal Influence.
Yeah, so I think Lola or Jada, the whole story is they can't team together because they hate each other.
Yeah.
So we've seen this story before. We know how this turns out. I just like how they took toxic attraction and just found two other words that sounded similar and created the faction again. You could have put Gigi in this. Gigi ain't been on TV because they ain't got nothing for her.
Facts.
Or you could tag her with Tatum. Have like a golf gimmick.
Ooh. Don't slap James, just slap back. No, man, I definitely think Triple H, there's such a thing as the road to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? We don't need, in most cases, a year to build these stories. All we kind of need is Royal Rumble, and by Bing Bada Boom, you can get like 90% of your stories from Royal Rumble towards Mania. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's some stories where, if you want to hold off on a Rhea Bianca for Mania because it's a big marquee matchup, sure. But you also got SummerSlam 2 now, which is like WrestleMania Part 2. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's the one thing I'll give Tony Khan. You know what I'm saying? He gives the matches we want to see. The wrestlers we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Does he do it a little bit too fast? Sure. But at least he gives us those matches, though. I'm trying to see Rhea Bianca. Come on now.
Right. I know you want to see it, but that time and place is also important. I mean, who wants to see Rhea and Bianca at Bad Blood or at a Backlash?
If you could build it up to that, and it's the main event.
Yeah, Triple H is going to view. I don't think there's even a big four anymore. There's the big two. It's Mania, it's SummerSlam, and he books from the 6 months between Mania to SummerSlam, and the 8 months between SummerSlam back to the next Mania. That's sort of how he books. There's cake everywhere on my screen right now.
Facts.
Oh, shit.
Also, not every story has to be over a world title or I'm better.
So I agree with that. I agree with that.
Why can't we have some mixed match challenge thrown in the middle of the year? Throw us in some love angle storylines.
So our biggest story of the year wasn't even a title story. It was over a bracelet and what the bracelet represented.
Yeah, and the second biggest story was over Dominic Mysterio.
Well, but also I would also say Roman Solo is more interesting than Solo Cody.
I don't know. We haven't fully heard Roman talk yet. I'm still
he's never really fully talked. I don't know what people are expecting him to say.
Bring Heyman back. Let's get some like when he was on his Tribal Chief shit. You know, so he'll come out and give maybe a 5-minute promo, 2-minute promo, but everybody was on the edge of their seats for it.
I just don't know what do you want him to say?
Walk out, Phoenix, Arizona. Acknowledge me. Solo Sikoa. You think you can replace me? You can't replace me. Who do you think you are? I am.
Right, but I think they're waiting for that. I don't think he wants to bust that load too quick. Because I think that has to lead to Mania when it's what we assume Rock and Roman. I think the next big storyline is the next big turn in this. I think Jacob turns on Solo.
That's what I think, though. So we need to get Roman Rock this year. I'm not waiting another year for Roman Rock.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we have to get it at this Mania.
I don't care about Cody Roman 3. Cody Roman 3 can wait for SummerSlam. Absolutely.
Rock Roman, if it doesn't happen this Mania, I don't give two fucks about it.
Yeah. So some might say that Triple H is still riding the coattails of Vince McMahon.
Oh, especially on that story, because he's added jack shit to it. He's actually hurt it, in my opinion. Because the way that should have ended was Solo cost Roman the belt at Mania. Not all of this funky, let's bring back all the legend shit. That was fun. That's a cool nostalgia jump. But when you look back 6 months, that was a shitty ending. We should have had Solo come in like he did. Look like he's going to help Cody.
Oh, what's up, Death Chef?
My dude, Dead Chef is in the chat. Now the party has begun. What's up?
About time you get in the chat, Death Chef. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Right now, we're talking about how Triple H is riding the coattails of Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is the best booker of all time.
Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely.
We too deep. If you're Ted Turner, right? You're the new Ted Turner.
Right.
You bought yourself a wrestling company, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to book. You need to hire yourself a main booker, a creative team of like 3 people, and then some match agents, like 3 match agents.
Okay.
What team you building?
So Cornette would be my head writer. People don't respect Cornette enough. I think I like Pritchard. I know a lot of people shit on Bruce Pritchard. I think he understands the wrestling business. He's not the smartest when it comes to he's 50 years behind on everything. But in terms of pop culture, but in terms of the world of wrestling, I think he's really smart.
I'm a corny guy too. Yeah, Jim Cornette all the way.
So Cornette, Bruce Pritchard. I think I'd want a Hollywood writer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care who it is. I want someone that understands how to tell stories. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the wrestling bubble. They understand wrestling, but they don't understand storytelling. That's an art. And so I think a lot of fans and wrestlers themselves. And also, just for the fun of watching this booking meeting, put Vince Russo on this team.
No, fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck Vince Russo, okay? That man doesn't deserve another job for the rest of his life, okay?
I just want to see the arguments between him and Cornette.
All right, here's my team right here. All right, for head booker. All right.
Oh, give me Chef Michaels too.
Well, was he at right there? Is he your head booker?
No, see, I'm not a big fan of I want a head guy that all decisions have to be made through.
You need a head guy.
I don't think
a final yes man, yes or no man.
I think ultimately, as long as you can work together as a team, hey, I want you to book this story. I want you to book this story. Give me a good show. I don't necessarily think you need that top guy to approve everything. Because what tends to happen then is you get someone like Vince. As much as I think Vince was really good, bro changed stories way too last minute.
Oh yeah, we do all. Well, I was thinking more currently, Death Chef. I mean, if you want to do all time team, you could. I'm thinking currently. I'm thinking you buy a wrestling company tomorrow, and you got to put a team together. So for my head booker, I'm putting Shawn Michaels head creative.
Yeah.
Head booker. For my 3 guys in the creative room, we're getting Jim Cornette. We're getting Paul Heyman.
Okay.
And we're getting Bully Ray.
Okay.
Say when I sit and I listen to Busted Open Radio, say Bully Ray. Sometimes he might be a little overcritical, but
so here's my thing with
he points out some good things, a lot of the whys. Why is he doing that?
Right. So I like Bully. I think the thing with Bully that sort of irritates me, and this is someone who had just met him. Bro's a little bit full of himself. He was the only one in the group of people that I met that had to be told to put his phone down. He was in his phone like the whole time for this meet and greet. And he was late as shit. Bro was late. I don't know. I don't. It's not that I lost respect for him. He was the only one that didn't stand up for the picture. I feel like he thinks he's better than the fans. I got that vibe from him. Oh shit! You about to add Dead Chef to your team?
Yo, so I'll tell you. So give me Shawn Michaels, head creative. Give me a team, like I said, Jim Cornette, Paul Heyman, and Bully Ray. Now for my match agents, okay, we're getting Michael Hayes.
Okay. You want Jason Jordan.
Fuck Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan. Big. Oh.
There it is.
Give me Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
So Michael Hayes, Tyson Kidd. Oh, and Gregory Holmes, Shane Holmes.
Okay. Well, Bobby Roode.
No, I'm good. That's Michael Hayes Jr.
Okay.
That's an elite team right there. You know, low key, I might even move Bully Ray to the match agency, and I'll move up Michael Hayes to the creative team. So give me Jim Cornette, Michael Hayes, and Paul Heyman. Stephanie, okay. So Stephanie, what position? Head of? I think Stephanie's a good face of your company.
Stephanie's a good PR girl.
Yeah.
She's not. I don't. Let's fucking go, dude. She's on the show. Baddie of the fucking night, dude.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Let's go. Where's Nerdy at when we need him? I know you're driving home, but shit.
I mean, I do think Jay looked better though.
And she tagging with Kalani. And they're tagging with Kalani. Let me tell you something. My three favorite right there. Jade, Kalani, Bianca.
I do think Jay looked better though. Jay looked better than Bianca right now.
See, you just a hater, dog. I mean, she do look good, but I'm not gonna sit here and say Jay don't look good. But Bianca just.
I mean, out of all three of them, Klein looked the best though.
Kalani do look the best out of all three. I may have just marked out a little bit. I thought they were supposed to be on this show.
I can't watch it, and this is at the same time, so you guys should feel special. LOL. Well, why can't you watch it? Oh, you probably got no cable right now. You probably at work or something. But you know, we here for you. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, we're getting Jamal Evans versus Randy Orton tonight, right?
That's next week.
Oh, next week?
Yeah, it's in St. Louis.
But yeah, so Bianca Belair and Cora Jade just came out to help Kalani Jordan fend off the Fatal Influence, which is the team of Gigi Dolan. I mean, not Gigi Dolan. JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and the other girl. Who's the other girl? Who's the other girl?
And Fatal Influence?
Yeah.
JC Jane, Fallon Henley, Jasmine Nix.
Yeah, that girl.
Hey, don't do that. Jasmine Nix a baddie.
Yeah, but I haven't seen her wrestle yet.
It's all right. She ain't there to wrestle. Some people just there to be side pieces. She got a good Pele kit.
Oh, she's probably a soccer player. That's why.
She's a soccer player, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give a fuck. Nah, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Call me a hater, but I'm a hater.
He said, call me a... Where'd James at? James done disappeared.
Yeah, I know. I thought you said he was flying back from Baltimore or whatever.
That's he leaving tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, maybe he went out on a little night in the town.
I wouldn't go out in Baltimore at this time of night. He the wrong color. He the wrong color for that.
Let's say maybe his hotel's next to a strip club. Who knows?
Hey, well, who knows? He do what he want to do.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? James struck me as a type who like a little big booty action. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A little more cushion for the pushing. Who would you? Let's see. I'm gonna say there isn't anyone else in chat. I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that sometimes. We had people earlier. We had a house of like 10 people in here for like the
I
first
know
like, half hour.
we had some people in here.
Yeah, for like the first half hour, and then kind of fell off a little bit. I'm saying it's hard to like watch a show live and then also watch a live stream.
Well, that and it's one thing to live stream like a pay-per-view, because there's no commercials. Like these commercials are killing me right now.
Yeah. We gotta get that partnership with TNA. TNA's been letting people like live stream their shows on Twitch and stuff and YouTube and TikTok. With the actual video, with the wrestling on screen. That'd be tough. Hey, Starry's here. She's just a quiet lurker.
She be quiet. It's cool. It's all good. Thanks for watching.
No, say a member of your faction.
My faction. Look, that's Nerdy's faction. I'm just a member.
You're like the Stephanie McMahon to his Triple H. You guys are like the authority.
You said I'm Stephanie.
Yeah, because I got Lauren.
If you call me cute, just say that.
I'm saying you're
no Diddy.
That is crazy. No, kids in school be saying that. I'm like, yo, say again, go to the office. They be like, why? I'm like, you know why. I'm like, your mom probably went to Diddy party.
Bro, MetLife, we about to make that a party. I might skip.
It's not too far. It's like 2 hours from me.
I was gonna say, like, I get Mania is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a big event. We might need to skip the Mania party for the casuals and just make MetLife because we're all closer, except for maybe Nerdy. Nerdy's in Texas, so he's probably closer to.
He's still decently far.
Yeah,
I was looking at a map because I'd be like, I'd be forget how far stuff is.
Yeah,
I forgot how far west Las Vegas actually was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it was a little more kind of like in the middle of the country. That shit is practically like on the West Coast. I'm terrible with like geography. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm getting A-Train on my coaching staff.
On your coaching staff? Yeah. What was her name? Sarah something or other. That I think she's in. Nah, not she can go. Sarah Amato or something. She used to train all the women. I think she's with AEW now. She's a pretty good trainer. Maybe Mark Henry. Yeah.
Okay, we got Desham said he's pretty close to Mike. They're like within an hour of each other. I'll tell you, my life is 2 hours from me. I could take a train there if I wanted to. I might take a train
to Milwaukee.
No, to MetLife.
Oh, to MetLife.
Yeah, it's on the edge of New Jersey. It's 2 hours from my house.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking I might hop down to New Haven, hop on the train to New York, hop on a connector to close to MetLife. I was looking at hotels before it gets too close where they start upping their prices.
Right.
Hotels were like $100 a night.
I'm trying to. MetLife is like 10 hours from me. I've made that drive before.
You're tweaking. 10-hour drive? Whew.
I drove all the way to Boston, dude.
The first I ever drove was 4 hours, and that was to Atlantic City.
Are you crazy? I drove to Nashville and back in the same 24-hour period. That was 16 hours of driving in the same day.
Why? Would you do?
I went to go watch the Patriots play the Titans last year.
This guy.
We fucking lost, and then I just drove back. I was burnt as a motherfucker because I didn't have AC in my car. So I had the windows down, and it was fucking in August.
I know damn well you was living on Mountain Dews on that way back. that man probably drink like 5 Mountain Dews to make it home on time.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be going to Nashville anytime soon. The roads I used to take got wiped out by the hurricane. So
he said, "Hold on, what do you mean we lost?"
Patriots lost. We got an ass kick. I drove 8 hours to watch. So this is what I tell any girl now. When they're like, "Oh, you want to relocate?" I drove 8 hours to watch my team get their ass kicked. 8 hours is not a far distance for me to come meet you.
You don't see the poster in the back, the flag behind his head.
Yes, sir. Patriots. We don't care about the Red Sox. They the definition of mid. We got the Celtics. They're about to make me happy.
Your 2024 champion, Boston Celtics.
Got to be back-to-back champions.
Soon to be repeat champions.
And
he's a Steel Nation. Let's go Eagles, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. Wrong part of Pennsylvania. It's crazy how big of a state. I live in Connecticut, so when I'm like, I'm thinking it takes like 2 hours max to get from one side of the state to the other.
Right.
So if you go from like one side all the way to the other side, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours max.
So North Carolina is only like 300 miles from coast to coast, but the way the interstates are built, it takes like 6 hours. Texas is insane. It'd take you all day to get across Texas. It takes like 12 hours to drive from coast to coast for Texas.
Yeah.
Good.
Feeling like Rhode Island, where it's like 45 minutes across their state.
Get this man put on pants. I thought he was going to wear out the fucking short ass fucking underwear shit he had on earlier.
K shorts?
Yeah.
With the sock stuffed in it? Fuck the Cowboys. You right, that chef. I know I like you. Fuck the Cowboys.
I think everyone hates the Cowboys though.
No, it's crazy. When I'm like out and about, like say at bars or whatever, they're like, "Yo, you an Eagles fan?" I'd be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "I'm a Giants fan." I'd be like, "Yeah, at least we can say fuck the Cowboys."
Bro, I fucking hate the Giants. I hate the Giants and the Jets. I want to address what Starry just said because she lives in Florida. She said, 6-7 hours, you're still in the same state. I can advise. I can agree with that because when I went to Orlando, it took fucking forever to get there. Like, good God Almighty, I'm never making that drive again. I hate I-4 with a fucking passion.
I've only been to Florida once. That was last year. No, well, sorry, earlier this year.
When you went to Miami and had a great old time, you sent me pictures of that trip.
Yeah. You're lucky you didn't get all the videos.
I don't. With what the videos you fucking sent me, I don't know what more you could get me. Good God.
Yeah, Starry, I was out in Miami, bro. Where was you at? No hospitality is crazy. Let's see. Aren't you from like near Orlando? If I recall properly.
Nah, Tampa, dude. I may be wrong. I thought she said Tampa, but
because I remember saying I'm gonna be in Miami. You should pop out. She was like, "That's like 6 hours for me," or something like that.
I have a bad memory, so I could be wrong. But
Illinois, long ass state, big facts.
I feel like most of the Midwest are just long or square, and
also like your roadways aren't made the best. Like for example, like in the Northeast, like we have like very direct highways to get from like state to state or big city to big city.
Right. I mean, I drove up to Boston. People down here complain about roundabouts, and they like 2 lanes. Y'all got like 5-lane fucking roundabouts, and I told these people y'all would not survive up north.
No, see, I'm in the part of Connecticut where we don't really have roundabouts. In my
Boston,
part of
I about died in Boston. And then the only time, hey, where are you at? I'm beside the Dunkin'. Which one? I don't know. There's 12 on this fucking street.
Yeah, I've only been to Boston a handful of times, maybe like 6 times. I've only been to New York maybe like 6, 7
Yeah.
times. You know what I'm saying?
I
Once
learned
you've been a
that.
couple of times, you've always been.
The only thing I want to go back to Boston for was I couldn't make it at the Fenway when last time I went, so I want to go back for that. But that's the only thing I really missed out on. Boston's one of those cities. Once you do it once, like there's really no reason to go back.
Not facts. I like Boston's nightlife. It's just crazy because like their nightlife, it stops at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, just like other places. But it's a city, but it's also very clean. Like New York is so fucking dirty, and they're open to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Some of their clubs,
Right?
but Boston, they have like this really nice nightclub called Venue that I went for. It was like they have like two sections. One side is like hip hop, rap the whole night, and the other side's like Caribbean and Spanish music.
Right. Look, I know country's not your thing, but I gotta take you to Nashville. That nightlife, it's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, I heard Nashville go crazy. I've been seeing videos. Nashville go crazy. I have this one country bar like a town over that I need to go to. It's called Cadillac Ranch. They've been doing like line dancing and everything. I need to go. I've never been. I need to go.
Because when I went to Nashville, I was walking to the stadium. This girl, she was trying to sell like some sort of charity or whatever. She was like, "Hey, Big Daddy." I was like, "Don't start that. I'm trying to go watch football right now. Don't start that."
I'm telling you, so certain places, you know what I'm saying, we walk around, we looking like good pieces of meat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People like us are desired commodities in some places. You know what I'm saying? You take me and plot me in San Antonio.
Look, if what Chuck be saying is accurate, the big girls are out there.
If Charles Barkley right, let's see who's in the promo for. Who's this? This is Jordan Grace. Who's this?
Is it Stephanie?
Nah, it's too thick, like too muscular.
Oh, it's Delta.
Who the fuck is Delta?
She's some Australian girl. I think it's Delta. She's some Australian that they just signed that the indie darlings love.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I could be wrong, but
whoop that Trent. Yeah, whoop.
So what chant do you like more? Yeet? Which one is
whoop
more?
That Trent.
So we have Yeet on Raw. We got Whoop That Trick here. Which one do you like better?
Well, I like Whoop That Trick.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeet's cool and all. Yeet. Like I like the Yeet merch.
I think Yeet's more universal. I think Yeet's more universal, but I think this one is just a little bit better of a chant.
When you're live in the crowd,
yeah,
and everyone's going whoop that trick,
yeah,
and the crowd going crazy, like at Deadline when he won the beat the clock match, whatever it was,
yeah,
that crowd went crazy. And then Booker T makes it a lot better. I like it. Oh yeah, man.
So people be hating on Booker T's commentary. I hate all them haters.
Bro, but Booker T should have been higher on the color commentary list for the PWI.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking Nigel McGuinness was number 1. I was still waiting for them to release the play-by-play guy.
See, I'm conflicted on this match because I fucking love both of these guys.
Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. Drew McIntyre is gonna interfere, take out CM Punk.
We get a real
all egos go walk out as your champion.
Josh Alexander. No, I'm kidding.
And Josh Alexander is gonna beat Joe Henry. Don't they have a championship match lined up or something?
That might be Bound for Glory. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to TNA, to be honest with you. I waste $9.99. I waste $9.99 a month for TNA Plus, but
I have to unsubscribe. I got it for that one night, and I was gonna watch like some old stuff, but I haven't got around to it yet. I got to delete it. Death Chef says he likes what they did with the IC title. I do like a little bit.
It looks cool. It looks cool. 1 fall.
Oh yeah, they let them do the one fall.
Bro, I wonder how this dude feels going from head commentator to getting passed up by Sam and the other girl.
You know what I'm saying? The trick kick. That sounds. I'm not gonna hold you. Sounds kind of sus. The trick kick sounds a little fruity.
Sounds like something Chris Brown did to Rihanna.
No, that was a pimp slap. Well, no, I mean I know it's a trick kick, but it reminds me of the Trish Stratus one, the trick kick.
Yeah.
Eagle's Edge. Okay. Ethan. You did the wrong way.
Nah, I'm just reverse, my dude.
No, you don't do it like this. You put the fingers out.
Look, it is what it
Fingers
is.
out.
Yeah, it's all right. It is what it is. Trick got some fire gear on right now.
He said Chris Brown was just dancing. She got hit by accident. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all I can say was I was not in the car, so I cannot attest what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened. And Diddy doesn't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his car. So,
was it $1,000 or
or in his
$1,000 worth? What was it?
It was 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and his response was he bought it at Costco. Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you. Rihanna admitted that she hit Chris Brown first, but Chris
She
Brown
did?
hit her harder. I'm not gonna lie though, if Chris Benoit didn't like go crazy, WWE might be a different place right now. Because remember, Vince McMahon was trying to write himself off of TV with that car explosion,
Mm-hmm.
and then like 2 weeks later, Chris Benoit was dead. Sorry, audience, for that yawn. I like that Costco came out and said they didn't buy it from them. LOL. Actually, you gotta buy that in bulk. Imagine going to like a single store and buying all their inventory of baby oil.
I don't even think Costco sells baby oil. I think that was their point. Was like we don't even. It's not even in our inventory.
Like, where do you buy it? You have to like buy off a line. Oh, speaking of buying offline, I bought a nice like flannel shirt jacket today. It had it was like a value of like $78, $79. I got it for $24 plus a $10 shipping, so like $54 off. Woo! When that jacket come in, I'm gonna be looking fly. Like I have to go. I think this weekend I'm gonna stop by like DHL and get some hoodies or jackets and some shit. You know, so I gotta look fly for the fall or winter. I also gotta do my intermediate fasting. I'm trying to get that fasting wave.
The problem with me is I only eat lunch. I hardly ever eat. I don't ever eat breakfast.
There you go. That's your intermittent fasting. Just eat lunch every day. Just lunch.
So my body's already used to. So if you do it and then quit doing it, like redoing it, the body sort of doesn't adjust properly. It doesn't work for me. So
plus, what you gotta do? You gotta mix in the.
Plus, I have an issue of when I eat. Mine's more portion controlled than
not facts.
Than what I'm eating. It's just okay. One cheeseburger is not enough. I need 4 of them. But no, I'm kidding. Not that bad.
I feel you. I was like the simple math and science behind it is so easy. It's just like actually doing it.
And I need a gym buddy. I'd go to the gym if I had someone to go with me. I feel weird in there by myself.
Move up to Connecticut. Relocate. I was like the fastest way to burn weight, because I was doing good for a short period. It was like I was like on like a 5-month. Little, I had a trainer and everything, but the trainer just got too expensive after a while. But I was down 40 pounds in 6 months, and then I couldn't afford a trainer anymore, and I just kind of started slacking, and I gained it all back. But it's like it's me fasting. mixed in with like low carbs, high protein. Not quite keto. You could do the keto, but it's mostly just like keep the carbs like to like a very low.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is I like Italian food, and that's all bread.
Yeah, I can't eat just straight meat. Pause. But like,
Bro,
especially if I gotta cook it, I
right.
can't eat just like straight like ground turkey. I mean, I could.
I know a lot of people have been doing like carnivore, which is literally just meat.
Yeah, the keto stuff. Yeah.
And I don't know. First off, that's expensive.
And also, your shit's is crazy. Well, my cousin's doing it to get back. I mean, she's always been in good shape, but she's trying to get in a little bit better shape because she started working as a you know when they do like road work and stuff. People like who like sit in the truck with the cones and everything.
Yeah.
She started working for them, so she's been sitting in her car and sitting in the truck a lot. So she's trying to like, get back a little bit of shape. So she started doing a meat only carnivore
She
diet.
be talking about lowering pasta and shit, and Olive Garden out here doing never ending pasta commercials.
Yeah, I had that ad too. now I'm seeing a 4-print ad.
Yeah. I think the commercials are going to be the same. Maybe not.
Now I got a man taking a walk, and now a girl bathing outside her front porch. A guy in handcuffs, in a thug fight. I'm not sure what this ad is, but it's a bunch of pictures. Oh, I think it's one of those. What is it?
This is one of those he gets us ads or whatever.
Oh, I think it is. Yeah, one of those Jesus he gets us.
Yeah.
Jesus welcomes you all to the table. He gets us. All of us. Jesus. He gets us.com/together. Not sponsored, by the way. Just ADHD brain.
You got a Chick-fil-A commercial?
Yep. What the fuck is the Thanksgiving bullshit?
What?
It's a really Thanksgiving Chick-fil-A sandwich. I don't know.
Nah, that's what us Southerners here call pimento cheese.
What the fuck was that?
It's pimentos, which is I don't know how to describe pimentos unless you're in the South. We don't really eat them and not in pimento cheese fashion, but it's pimentos and then just shredded cheese melted. We put it on everything down here.
All right.
And Chick-fil-A's is ass. I would not get that sandwich. That shit is gross.
He said we have Christmas scratch on tickets.
No, he's not.
Oh,
I'm not.
What's good? Where's my bad? I didn't see you in the chat. Big Withers. He said, "What if Ring Stars comes out tonight?"
Would not surprise me.
If Ring Stars comes out tonight, I might fangirl a little bit. I like Ring Stars. I might pop. But he said that's just something got scratch offs already. We're lucky so far. I haven't seen the Christmas stuff out yet. But my neighbors did put up some Halloween decorations first day of October already.
Oh yeah, we skipped Halloween and Thanksgiving in North Carolina.
We straight to Christmas. We do more of a thing. We do more of a fall theme outside. So we'll put out like fall decorations. We don't do
these people piss me off because Thanksgiving is the fat man's holiday, and we don't ever give us time to celebrate it.
Facts. We run right past that bullshit. Nah, so my mom learned she learned like the little cheat code. Instead of doing Halloween and then fall and then Thanksgiving stuff, just put out all on fall stuff.
Mm.
And then for things for Halloween week or whatever, we put out these little fucking like walking pads, like circle mats on the sidewalk that lead up to the door, like little jack-o'-lantern walking mats. And Halloween we take those out.
You know those like $300 like giant ass skeletons?
Yep. Our neighbors go across the street.
Yeah, I have a dude in my neighborhood who has one, and he just decorates that different themes. He keeps it up year round.
Oh, and pimento cheese is fucking awesome if it's made right. I think we're gonna go from warm to freezing in Illinois here pretty soon. Yeah, I know. I need some jackets. I'm getting stuffy noses already, but I don't know if it's because I walk outside in the morning with just my shirt, or it's because I work in a school. I'm surrounded by kids with germs all day.
Yeah, I'm not expecting cold until March. Life in the South here is pretty brutal.
Summers are
we're
hot,
we're
aren't they?
currently in second summer.
Yeah, lucky you.
Nah, I fucking hate being hot, dude.
That's crazy though, because you're in the like in an area where you have like all the heat and all the summer, but
Mhm.
you ain't got no beaches.
I guess I'm not at the beach, but
You
I
have
mean
like little
it's
lakes,
three,
right?
four.
'Cause don't you have like little like lakes and stuff?
Near me. I mean, Lake Norman's the closest thing near me, but I mean, if I drive like out, Wilmington's only like 3-4 hours away,
How close are you to like the ocean?
probably like 4 or 5 hours, depending on where I'm going.
Hmm.
Myrtle's the closest, but Myrtle too dirty. Last time I went to Myrtle, I found a crack needle in a diaper in the ocean. I don't go to
That's
Myrtle no
tough.
more. I don't go to Myrtle no more.
He said it's been negative 53 there. Negative 53 degrees. You're tweaking.
You can keep that shit right where it's at.
I mean, I've had like 0 degrees, negative 3 degrees. I don't know if I've ever been negative 53.
I just want it to be below fucking 80. Fucking hate the heat. In
And then
the
you northern folk like northwest or mid north.
mm,
What fuck is Illinois count as? Was like the Midwest or whatever.
yeah, they're technically the Midwest. Yeah,
Yeah, but like the northern part of the Midwest. See, I'm terrible at geography, but like the northern part of the Midwest.
mm.
Oh, I forgot we got Sexy Red next week too. Special performance. There was anything to block the wins because all fucking flat. Yeah, Midwest.
He ain't lying. It's all fucking flat out there.
But right now we're watching the main event: Trick Willie versus Ethan Page. Not gonna lie, I've been doing a lot of talking. I haven't been watching. I haven't been watching. I want to see like some of the spots. Oh, he'll hit him with the suck it. Ew, that was an ugly swing neck breaker.
That was a weird move.
Yeah, that's what neck breaker
I
was kind
thought
of
he
ugly.
was. I thought he was gonna go for the, whatever the fuck Booker T used to do.
He'll hit him with the bookends.
Yeah.
Also, that reminded me a little bit of JD McDonald's finisher from last night. That shit was ugly as hell. He like pulls them up from the ground, catches them, and does a side slam, kind of a
Look,
side
you
suplex.
talking about that 6-man tag?
Yeah, but
That's the match. That's the match that put me to sleep.
well, Jordan's finisher is fucking weird. It doesn't look like a finisher.
I fell asleep during that 6-man match.
I made it through all of Raw, but I felt like a lost duck after there was no after show.
Yeah, as soon as Nerdy told me no after show, I was out.
Oh, Ethan about to do the go to sleep?
Huh?
Ethan's doing the go to sleep right in front of Punk.
Kento's gonna be pissed off.
Is what he might hit right now. What he might hit? Oh, he was Edge.
Dead Chef asking who won the main event. Braun Strowman won that, right?
Bronson Reed. Oh yeah, Braun Strowman won. Oh, we got a
Clean
new
finish.
champion.
Clean. Interesting.
Yeah, Braun Strowman won the match because Seth Rollins attacked Bronson Reed while he was trying to like get back to his feet. Whoop that trick.
I kind of figured this would happen. Again, this is that marketing of you want Trick as your title. CW wants to promote Trick. So
I thought it was my theory that Paige might get involved on Saturday. Did you say that or did I say that? Oh. CM Punk hit Ethan Page with a sleep. Wait,
Interesting.
Mike
Ending
was saying, he said your theory on Page getting involved Saturday night might be right. Was that your theory or was that my theory?
He put in Discord.
Yeah. I thought I said that like CM Punk might cost Ethan Page the match and that Ethan Page will get involved at Hell in a Cell or whatever.
I don't remember who said that. That might be your theory.
Yeah, I think it was me.
All right, so what's your thoughts on that overall?
I like that it ended clean.
Mm-hmm.
The whole show as a total was a really good show. It would have been better as a PLE because like the commercial breaks kind of messed it up a little bit. The commercial breaks kind of like had like a lot of dead air for us a little bit. But yeah, we kind of powered through it. But the matches are really good. Every match delivered, and then I thought the women's tag team match was but then we got Bianca and Jade that came out at the end, made it all better. It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a solid episode. I'm glad they didn't go like super big in terms of like having Punk wrestle and having Bianca and them wrestle. Shawn Michaels is real smart with how he does this. That's for those who don't watch NXT. That's your standard episode of NXT.
Facts.
Smaller
crowd, but same action.
Right. And so, yeah, it was consistent. I feel like being there live would have been a better experience than sitting here watching it. But I'm not upset with it. Trick gets the title. That feels like a CW move. But
yeah.
But I don't know if it's your theory or if I said it. I'll have to go back in the chat to see that. But I think Ethan Page is 100% getting involved now.
I think it might be because I think my theory was that because when we were debating CM Punk getting involved as a referee,
right?
I thought because like we were doing predictions on who's gonna win this match or whatever,
right?
And I was saying I think CM Punk gets involved as far as like costing Ethan Page the match, and Ethan Page costs CM Punk the match at Bad Blood. I think that's what I was saying. But also, I thought Drew was gonna get involved tonight, but Drew didn't get involved.
I'm just trying to remember what chat we even said that in, like what subgroup we did it in, so I can search it.
I think it might be on one of our shows.
Who knows?
It's been a long show for the two of us. If you guys have any last minute questions, comments, concerns,
we ain't done yet. Yeah, you drop some questions if you got them. I'm gonna make it to the part that I've been waiting for. For the typical listeners to our show, me and WavyD do a thing called Thirsty Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
For the new guys who are here who don't know what that is, essentially, it started out as I just picked two different women in wrestling, and me and WavyD talked about it. Who's hotter? Basically that. That got a little boring though. So then we did a women's tournament. We just did a men's tournament to keep it equal inclusion here. We're all inclusive. The winner of the women's tournament was Selena Vega. Surprisingly, I questioned my personal Discord that I'm in that voted on that. I questioned their voting ability sometimes. The winner of the men's bracket was Roman Reigns, which is okay. And then this new bracket we're going to start next week is going to be celebrities. Now, we're going to change it up. I used to pick all 32 participants, but this time I had WavyD pick a team of 16. I picked a team of 16. So I'm just going to introduce our participants tonight. The voting for the actual bracket will start next week. So I'm going to start with WavyD's team. And
yeah, you have the pictures too, or just the names?
Today was just going to be the names. I don't have the picture saved in my computer yet. But the ones I found for mine were blurry as shit, so I gotta go find pictures again. WavyD and me had about 4 people in our list that were equal, so I let him keep them. So he has a little bit of A little bit of
I was surprised their overlap was very few.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as I thought it would be. So we're gonna start with Wavy D's team first. And I'm gonna be honest, this dude got a solid celebrity team here.
I have a stacked celebrity
It's
roster
stacked.
of
So
fucking
It
baddies.
starts with Sydney Sweeney.
Mm.
That might be the winner right there.
That's it.
He then continues with Margot Robbie, which is a good pick. Vanessa Hudgens. This is one of the overlaps that hurt me because she was my Disney Channel crush right there. Number 4 on his team, Sabrina Carpenter.
For you youngins out there, for you youngins.
Then we got Bella Thorne and Zendaya from what was her Disney Channel show?
Shake It Up.
Yeah, that was a great show. Antonia Gentry. That's
from Virginia and Georgia.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna say this name right. Tell me if I say it wrong. Is it Janae Aiko?
Yeah, Janae Aiko.
Aiko? Okay.
Musician.
Then he has Scarlett Johansson. This is a secret pick, right? This is that stoutly pick. Right there. That's a good pick. And then he has Carrie Hilson.
For my old heads, for my unks out there. That's for Mike right there. That's for my unks.
And then he has Sarah Safari. I've never heard of her in my life.
Oh, okay. So she's a fitness influencer.
Okay.
She hangs out with not Nelk but Nelk adjacent people.
Okay.
Like over in LA.
Okay. He then continues with Ruby Rose. I like that pick.
Yeah. At first I was like, "What's Ruby Rose?" You know what I'm saying?
And then he threw me off with this one. Then he adds Tiana Trump on his list. And this might tell us a little bit about where our culture is going, where we're just openly, where we're considering porn stars as celebrities. Like there used to be like a stigma against them, and now we're just openly. Hey, I don't hate it though.
She does good content with YouTubers. Like
yeah. So
she's funny. She has personality.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't like modern, porn stars today aren't just like fucking their whole time. Like they're doing podcasts and shit like that now. So
her stuff with Kai Cenat and is hilarious.
Ariana Grande, banger pick.
Shit.
This one is a little questionable. Miranda Cosgrove.
Nah. Real ones no.
Then this might be a sleeper pick. Jennifer Lawrence is a sleeper pick right now.
Drake said it best. Jennifer Lawrence, you could really get it. He said that.
So that's Team Wavy D. That's a strong team. Now I want you to notice the difference in his team, which is mostly actors for the most part, or like influencers. I want you to notice the difference between his team and then my team. We're gonna start it out with Caitlin Clark. Not strong, but we'll see where the matchups lead us.
I'll say you could say Cameron Brink.
Look, I was deciding between her and Caitlin. I just like Caitlin better. Addison Rae is on my team.
Her VMA's outfit is what messed it up for me.
Tate McRae is on my team. Haley Steinfeld is on my team. For those who don't know, she was in which fucking I don't even remember the fucking movie series anymore. She's a singer now, but then I got Haley Welsh. For those who don't know this is that Hawk Tua girl. And I'm gonna explain this one right now because I've said in the past that I think it's fucking insane that she's fucking famous. But she kind of cute. She attractive. She got a good personality. She funny. So she attractive to me. May not be everyone's cup of tea, but then I got Lainey Wilson. She's a country singer. So I knew you would know. She was the country singer with the big ass, and now her ass has disappeared. So everyone don't really care about her no more. But she attractive. BB Rexa, I know that's a crazy pick to some, but I think she mildly attractive, like sexy. Probably the only big girl, like curvy girl that I like. Wavy D probably crazy. I put a curvy girl on this list.
Does Chef put Megan Stallion and Nicki Minaj so far?
I don't hate those picks. I got Mila Kunis.
Ooh. That's a solid pick right there.
I put Angel Reese on this list.
You mean Sid the Sloth?
Stop it. Stop it. Y'all not going to know this name at all. She has a 0% chance of winning this bracket. Alona Mayer. She's a female rugby player. I've saw her in the Olympics. She just, y'all got to just look her up. Let's look her up. Jennifer Lopez.
Basic. She was on my list, but she got wiped off the list.
Kate Upton. She was a childhood crush of mine. So, got to put her on the list. Simone Biles.
Okay.
Madeline Klein. If y'all watch Outer Banks on Netflix, y'all know who she is. She's the only reason guys watch the show. But Madeline Klein. We got Livy Dunn. And I had to match Tiana Trump. This was a last-minute addition. You couldn't just have him have the porn star on the list. So I had to match that with a Bella Danger. So.
Sub-tier pick. You could have gone a lot more attractive than Bella Danger. You could have gone Riley Reid, I think.
Riley Reid's everyone's favorite. I like to be different. I like to be a contrarian. I think of Bella Danger.
Or maybe Angela White. Mia
Khalifa. I forgot the name of my old favorite. She killed herself. So.
Yeah. You could went Indica Flower.
Nah, see, I don't be listening to people. I don't be watching people that got weird ass names like that.
No. Look her up. I put you on. I put you on right there. Indica Flower.
Mm. But that's going to be the bracket, the tournament we be working on starting next week. The first round is going to be a WavyD versus a WeTooDeep. So I'll leave that. If you got anything else we could talk about, if not,
as far as basketball players, you could have went Cameron Brink. You could have went Skylar Diggins.
Okay.
You could have went what's her name? The blonde girl from LSU.
Haley Van Lith.
Yep.
I was thinking Paige Boykers from UConn. She kind of
Beckers.
Yeah.
You could have went Paige. Oh, you could have went Chelsea Plum.
Kelsey Plum crazy. She insane.
She bad though. Could have went with Brittany Griner. Absolutely
not. That's gonna be the fourth member of Stud Line right there, Brittany Griner.
That's a man.
He said it, not me. Anything else you want to talk about?
My dead chef, he said he had to go. His boss popped up.
Oh shit. Anything else you want to talk about here, WavyD, or are we bouncing?
I think I'm good. It's been a long 2 hours.
It has been. Appreciate y'all.
I've been uncomfy chair.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Links are in the description. Use our affiliate link to get your WWE merch, like the CM Punk shirt. Join our Discord, the Junkyard Media Discord. That link's in the description as well. If not, at least join the Casual Wrestling Discord. We have a fun conversation there too. Tune into the Casual Wrestling live stream tomorrow. We got Hear Me Out Star Wars edition.
I know who to put. I'm not gonna lie. I know who to put.
I hope he picked both of mine.
He probably did. I low key. I don't watch Star Wars,
right?
So I know who to put that wasn't like actually good looking.
Right.
So I found somebody who was like, I think was good looking, but other people might question it.
Okay. We'll see. So you picked an actual human? You picked an actual human?
Yeah, they appear to be human.
Okay.
Their character was of Asian descent. That's a little sneak peek.
Okay. Well, at least you picked a human. So we'll move from there. Tune in that tomorrow. But until then, thank y'all for watching. And we'll see y'all next time here on the Slap and Meat Wrestling Podcast.
Brother, I'm going run a wild Hulk Hogan. If I like get some moment, I'll make sure it's an explosion. 'Cause lately